All right, folks, welcome to this video on using Toon Boom Harmony. So what I'm going to show you is a quick little video. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on Harmony 25 here. And I'm just going to call this Multiplane oops, Camera. Put it in my downloads, but if you need to change it, just go to Browse, put where you need to, and I'm going to hit Create. So once you get your scene, we are going to look at a feature in Toon Boom that allows you to kind of create the illusion of a multiplane camera um, that was seen or created by Disney back in the day. And I'm going to pull up an image of it. So if I go to my downloads, this little camera was something that Disney had created back in the day when they were doing traditional animation. And so the way it would work is you'd have your camera suspended above your artwork. And so in order to create the illusion that there was depth in their artwork, they would break up their background design into multiple layers that were placed onto glass panels. And so what they could do then is they could lower the camera and actually move these glass panels to the sides so that it appeared as if the camera was going through the scene. That way the background, the furthest part back, wasn't looking like it was laying on the same surface as all the other layers. Instead, doing it this way gave them the illusion of depth. So Toon Boom, being a 2D program, it does allow for that. It also allows for a lot of stuff that you can do to create the illusion of depth. So what I'm going to do is pull it up here. And for this particular piece, we're not going to do anything fancy. I'm just simply going to, on my drawing layer here, I am going to grab my paintbrush. And actually, let's go ahead and do Window Reset or Restore Default Workspace. That way it puts all my tools back where they need to be. And so I'm going to go ahead and on this layer, I'm going to call this Hill 1. And I'm just going to go ahead and draw, since my camera view is going to be what's inside this box, it doesn't matter if I go a little out of it. So I'm going to draw this little rolling hill here. And I'll go ahead and fill it in with green. Okay. Then I'm going to hit plus, add another drawing layer. I'm going to call this hill 2. Hit add. I'm going to drag it below hill 1 and grab my paintbrush again, set it to black, and draw the next hill. And I'll go ahead and make that one, we'll make it red. So I'll paint that one red so we can tell the difference. Then I'm going to go ahead and let's do one more hill. So we'll add another layer. Hill 3. Drag it to the bottom. Grab my black again. And this time I'm going to put it, I don't know, maybe I'll put like a little arch back here. Trying to leave a little space to kind of show you how this will work. And then I will fill this one with blue, just so we can see all of the different ones. Finally, I'll create another layer and I will call this back. Hit add, and I'm gonna drag that all the way to the bottom. All right, now I'm gonna create a shape. I'll create a rectangle, drag a box, make it bigger than the background, and grab my blue, or let's grab, what do we got? I'll just do black. And I'll paint that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the light bulb off so everything looks solid. And it's only gonna show what's inside of my little camera window. And let's go ahead and I'm gonna select each of the layers, or actually, sorry, select each of the first frames. No, I can do this. I'm gonna go to the number 20, shift select each of those and press F5 so that I have 20 frames to work with. Then I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the plus sign. I'm going to put in a camera and I'm going to go to window and I'm going to pull up this one that's labeled side. Now side view, if I bring it over, this is where my camera is at. So if I zoom out a little bit, I've got my camera there. If I grab this tool, my transform tool, and I bring back up my side, I can grab the camera, and as I move it, you can see that it kind of goes in and out. Now that's one way you can play with this. Oops. Yeah, I'm kind of moving it the wrong way though. So I'm going to undo that, do Control Z. The next thing I want to show you in the side view is if I select hill number 1 and grab here again, you will see that there's this purple line right there. That's hill number 1. If I grab it, pull it closer, it brings it forward towards the camera. If I grab hill 2, I can take it further from the camera. Oops, and I went behind my background, so I'm gonna have to fix that in a minute. So I'm basically working on the Z-axis here. If I grab hill 3, I can grab it. Yeah, it's having trouble grabbing number 3. So let me move background out of the way first. I'm gonna grab my background. I'm gonna pull it backwards. So you can see all the different layers there are now put at different depths. And so now if I move my camera, they're a little more further apart. Now what I can do, there's a couple things you can do. Because I have all of these at different starting points, if I go to frame 20 for all of them, I can select them all. And then in my side view, just pull them forward. It'll set keyframes as if they're moving towards the camera. So if I scroll through, I can do that. Otherwise, if I don't want to have to move all them, I take my camera and I add a peg to it. And then I've got this camera peg, so I can set right here I grab my side view, put my camera where I want it, set a keyframe there, maybe about right here. I want to be passing the green one. So I go to my side view and I bring it up to where the green one's just out of view. Go to maybe here. Now I want to be passing the red one, so I go take my camera just over the red one. Maybe by the end, I want to be past the blue one, so I go grab my side and take it past blue. And if I want, I can, again, just kind of move them around. So if I want to change where it is there, I can actually put another keyframe in there and it will move the direction that the camera is going. I can grab here too instead of the side view if I don't want to. So obviously, if you spend a little more time with it, you can create some pretty cool effects using the camera. You can set keyframes on the camera. So if you do a painting for a background for this whole space, you could set the camera over here and then set a keyframe on the peg to have it pan across. So there's a lot you can do with the settings here. But again, this allows you to create the illusion of depth in your artwork. Finally, you would do your file export. You could do a GIF if you want, since there's no audio, but movie is the best one. H.264 again is your YouTube file types. QuickTime gives you the ability to do a transparent background if you need it. So, but that's all I got for this one. I'm going to do a file save, and we'll see you in the next videos.